Hi, my name is Bill, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the water filter base in your refrigerator. The reason why you might do this is because you have water leaking inside of your fridge, or because your water filter isn't locking in properly. For this repair, you'll need a 1/4-inch nut driver and a Phillips head screwdriver. Warning: before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. For this demonstration, I'll be using an Electrolux Refrigerator. This is a side-by-side fridge. Keep in mind though that your fridge may be a little bit different, but the same technique should still apply. We're going to open up our fridge. So we're going to start by taking out the water filter. And we can set that off to the side. And now we can take off this other filter too. Set that off to the side. And what we'll do with this is just clipped in. So we'll pull that forward. And we can take that out, set that off to the side. Now, there are going to be 3 screws that we need to take out. One here, and one here. So we'll get our 1/4-inch nut driver, and we'll remove all these screws. Now to take this out the rest of the way, it's held in on top by a few tabs, and we'll pull that back and this will pop right out. That'll expose the water tubes here and here. All you have to do is push down on the blue release and the tube will pop out. Now we can take this whole thing out. Now when we take it out, we've got these 2 screws here which are holding in our water filter base. We'll remove those. Now that we've got those screws out, our water filter base is a bit more free. Still being held on by this though, so we'll need to rotate it just a bit in order to get that unhooked. What you can do to make it a little easier, just push that forward. There we go. Now we've got it off. Now you can grab your new OEM replacement water filter base. If you don't have one already, you can get one from our online store. We're going to take these screws off here. With those screws off, we can take this piece of plastic off. I'm going to raise this up a bit. And we're going to put our water filter base back on, just like so. Because if you try and do it after you screw everything back together, you could end up breaking that part. And it's very easy to break. It's just a little thin piece of plastic. So now, once we have that all back together, you can just set that right where it goes here. Line up the button where it should go. Everything's lined up. Now we're going to get this piece of plastic here. Okay, so we're going to pull the spring back a little bit and line everything up. Now we can release the spring and tighten up these screws. And now that you've got the screws tightened up, just test your button a little bit and make sure it pops back out like it's supposed to. Now we're going to turn this whole piece over and we're going to screw in the water filter base again. Alright, now that we've got that together, we can put this back in the fridge. Alright, so we've got our first water tube right in here, and we're just going to make sure we push that in so it's nice and snug and it doesn't come out. Alright, so now that that's nice and snug, we'll get the next one in. And just push that in as much as you can. Make sure it's nice and snug. There we go, it's not coming out. Next, we're going to turn the whole thing up. We're going to slide these slots back up into the holes up here and push it forward to lock them in. Now that that's locked into place, we can put our screws back in. There we go. Now everything's nice and tight there. We'll grab our filter holder and slide that back in. Now we'll just slide this back in. And now we can slide our water filter back in. There we go. And you can just test that again. Push the button and it pops right out, just like it should. Now you can close your doors, plug everything back in, and your repair is complete. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website, PCApplianceRepair.com. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share our video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us make more videos just like these for you to watch for free.